Recently, INEOS has been causing a lot of fierce controversies in managing the club, by cutting a large number of staff and budget, as well as side activities to save costs. At the same time, the enormous debt left by the Glazers has greatly affected Manchester United, leading to a series of deteriorating images of the facilities, as well as being unable to comfortably upgrade the squad, causing Manchester United to fall quite far behind, compared to many rivals in the land of fog. Fans have continuously expressed outrage and numerous protests have erupted. However, recently a positive piece of information has emerged as the American owners are planning to sell the entire Manchester United. It is very likely that wealthy bidders will be ready to take over this club, with the goal of nothing less than bringing the team back to its rightful position. So, what is the truth of this story? Let's find out together in today's video. 2 years ago, fans of the Old Trafford home ground had a moment of false hope with the announcement of selling shares of the club by the Glazers to seek new investors. A series of potential candidates emerged, and we all awaited a new, brighter appearance. But after all, the American owners only sold more than 25% of the shares. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the head of the INEOS group, the rest, they still control the overall operation of Manchester United. There is no denying the love that the British billionaire has for the team. He has tried to improve the Carrington Training Centre, planned to build a new stadium, tighten spending to avoid financial fair play laws, and add quality signings to upgrade the squad. But in reality, that's still not enough to solve the enormous problem that the Glazers left behind, which is the huge debt. Since the day they took over the Red Devils in 2005, the staff cuts by Sergio Ramos, along with the severe decline of the Old Trafford Stadium, have made him the centre of all criticism. A series of rats appeared, and the restrooms are not taken care of, nor are there enough people for logistical tasks. Clearly, Manchester United needs a comprehensive overhaul and to spend a significant amount of money to eliminate all financial grievances, and then comfortably spend like billionaire Todd Boehly did when taking over Chelsea, or like Newcastle falling into the hands of wealthy Arab owners. The story of the deteriorating facilities of the Red Devils has been mentioned many times recently. And recently, former player Andreas Pereira added salt to the wound by comparing the club, which has won the English Championship 20 times and has one of the highest brand values in the world, with Palmeiras. He believes that the Brazilian representative has better investment facilities than his old club at the time he played. Although INEOS has upgraded a lot in the past year, the sad reality has persisted for a long time before that. Compared to the places I have been, Palmeiras is truly at the top level of football. Few clubs have facilities like theirs. I have played for many big clubs in Europe and can affirm that Palmeiras has the best training centre I have ever worked at, even better than Manchester United when I was there. Looking at what has happened over the past 25 years, the biggest wish of the fans of the Old Trafford home ground is for the Glazers to leave the club as soon as possible, and perhaps this wish is gradually becoming a reality with recent information from the Middle East. Accordingly, Manchester United is currently in the process of enhancing to complete the sale agreement to a new investor named Turki Al-Sheikh. This news emerged just as Sergio Aguero hinted at the way the American owners operate. In his comments to the media, the chemical mogul believes that the Glazer family is too far from England, making it very difficult to manage a large and complex club like Manchester United. Is this an implicit message, indicating that it's time for the Glazer brothers to make way for a new, passionate investor who is more financially comfortable? We are here while the Glazers are across the ocean, making it very difficult to manage a large and complex club like Manchester United from such a distance. My entire team is present here with both feet on the ground. The Glazers are often criticised, but in reality, they are very kind and truly have love for this club. Since taking over the sports division of Manchester United, INEOS has continuously been the target of criticism, and many even forget that the club still has the presence of the Glazers. The American owners played a very good game by pushing all the problems in the team to Sergio Ramos and only participating in the management process, as well as making important decisions or just spending money. According to reputable journalist David Ornstein, Turki Al-Sheikh is not as intriguing a figure as Sheikh Yasser was before. He is the royal court advisor of Saudi Arabia and the current president of the General Authority for Entertainment. Previously, he owned the blanked Almeria club in Spain, where Southeast Asia's top striker Tirasil Dangda once played. This shows that Turki Al-Sheikh has ample experience and passion for running a football club, not just some billionaires who only know how to throw money out the window or exploit the name of Manchester United to reap enormous profits. Indeed, aside from Sheikh Yasser, the figure mentioned by the British press increasingly reinforces the information that the Red Devils are facing an opportunity for a change of ownership. After 25 years alongside the Glazers, we all know that journalist David Ornstein is extremely careful with every piece of information. Anything from a reporter at The Athletic is akin to an official statement from the club. That's why, when he confirmed the reliable information from the Middle East, we can understand that the Old Trafford home ground is at a crucial moment in its history. Could it be a completely new transition after 20 years prior? Many newspapers in the UK have also hinted that the Glazers will sell the entire Manchester United in the future. At that time, Sergio Ramos will be the top priority, and if he does not have enough potential, then other investors will have the right to jump in. Among them, Qatar and Saudi Arabia must certainly be mentioned. This chemical group is under serious financial pressure. They have stopped hiring to focus on reducing the massive debt, which amounts to over 11 billion euros. A significant figure in the context of an economic downturn. This stems from the company's acquisition of assets worth about 2.7 billion euros from 2002 to 2012 inches ordered to expand its operations. But now they are facing challenges from US taxes and the general decline of the chemical market, leading to a decline in revenue, and INEOS's credit rating has also been downgraded. Due to these issues, too many difficulties have arisen, forcing the man born in 1972 to calculate all costs at football clubs he is investing in, such as Nice or Manchester United. Currently, the debt that the club is bearing is still very large, and if not addressed quickly, it will be very difficult to spend comfortably. Acquiring quality signings is the shortest path to bring the Red Devils back to glory. And at a time when all difficulties are surrounding, along with not securing a European Cup spot, only huge funds from the Middle East can solve everything. Besides Sheikh Yasser and the powerful group in Qatar, currently Turki Al-Sheikh is a promising candidate to oust the family from the land of the stars out of the theatre of dreams. This means that these two figures are gaining a significant advantage in completely taking over the Old Trafford home ground. Just waiting for that, do INEOS and the Glazers want to seize this opportunity to escape from the ship that is gradually sinking? While knowing that there aren't many reputable sources confirming it, if we look at the plan that Sergio Ramos has drawn up until 2028, especially building a new stadium, the club will need a massive source of funds. Sponsors are still hesitant due to the team's poor performance under depressing Robin Amorim, so to resolve quickly, it is essential to have substantial funds from wealthy owners. According to Qatari media, Sheikh Yasser has recently had contacts with the leadership of Manchester United regarding the plan to restart the goal of fully taking over the club in the near future. The royal family of the host country of the 2022 World Cup is said to be ready to spend up to £8 billion for this return, to persuade the Glazers and INEOS to relinquish the team, along with plans to restore this collective its rightful position. Additionally, although there is no specific figure yet, Turki Al-Sheikh and his team from Saudi Arabia, along with their enormous wealth, are not worried at all if they have to enter a financial battle. So everything depends on the determination of whoever it is, as well as how to persuade the American owners to agree to sell this club. Of course, there will be many doubts surrounding the rumours in the media. However, The more sources from the Middle East confirm that many investors here are eager to take over the club with the richest tradition in the land of fog. From there, they can expand their influence and easily enter many more potential markets. Moreover, with the industrial city of Manchester aiming to develop services, Qatar and Saudi Arabia are ready to support everything to ensure smooth progress. Thus, this deal will certainly receive backing if the scarf-wearing owner commits to investing in the city, not just Manchester United alone. First, it will be a new stadium, followed by complex areas and a host of large corporations arriving in England. Information from Bloomberg reveals that the Glazer family may sell all of their shares by the end of 2025. And as we get closer to this moment, news will surely be updated a lot. Hopefully, this rumour will become a reality. And the Old Trafford home ground will enter a new successful era after more than 15 years of disappointment. It's time for the Glazers, and even INEOS, to leave the club and make way for wealthier and more passionate owners to revive the Red Devils of Manchester. You have just followed a product of Random Football. Please let us know your thoughts by leaving comments below. If you are interested in this video, please support the production team of Random Football by hitting like and subscribing to follow, as well as turning on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest videos on the channel. For now, goodbye and see you again.